guys, what's going on? It is Tuesday, June 24th. I think it's the 24th, 2013. Question mark?
I know it's the 24th because I always know the date.
Yeah, he should totally always know. Anyways, it's Game Changer. We're here to talk about a few things that are going down in the game industry this week. First off, you guys probably already know about it going on. Steam sale!
And I haven't bought a thing yet.
Keyword there, yet. I broke down in the first day. I said I'm not gonna buy, and you know, here's the thing is, even if it's a Steam sale and I don't need the game, I'll go buy one game just so I can get the badge for it. Just so I can get the
See, that's the problem. That's where I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna end up buying some $1.99 piece of shit.
Yep. That you're never gonna play and it's gonna waste away. Just go buy The Witcher for $1.99.
I really should because I haven't played it and it looks good.
I haven't played The Witcher 1 or 2. I bought both of them yesterday for under $6.
I know. It's like $5.99.
It's $38 cost, and I got it for $5.98. And I did download those, so my computer will run them gloriously at probably 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
In full 1080p.
Steam.
Which will be awesome. But I'm really excited about it. There's a lot of good stuff on Steam.
I got to work on my next badge because I do have the I have 250 games badge. I think was it
300
is the next one,
something like that. So. Now I will say this to start off with: the sale is going to be running every day until the end of June. So the last day of June will be. And if you're worried, oh no, I missed a deal. Oh no. Blah, blah, blah. What always happens, everybody freaks out, but on the last day of the sale, what always happens, Steven?
They all come back.
They all come back. They put all, and sometimes they even come back more hardcore than they were.
That's usually the day I end up spending way too much money.
That's the thing. And I kind of just know that I'm going to spend $20, up to $20 every Steam sale. And I don't ever feel bad about it. Even if I don't download and install those games, which The Witcher probably won't get played for like a month.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to feel bad about it at all because...
Well, and whatever I buy won't, because, I mean, everybody already knows I'm playing the hell out of Defiance right now.
Every time I get on Steam, what are you doing? Playing Defiance.
Your Rev is signed into Defiance. Of course he
definitely is.
He's always signed into
Defiance.
Defiance.
And it's ridiculous.
I love it.
I'm just saying.
It's a good game.
So, did you have anything about the Steam sale that so far? Have you seen anything that you like?
So I came this close to buying the Far Cry bundle. We were talking about this before the show.
Far Cry 3, amazing game. Far Cry 4 coming out this November.
Which is why I was thinking about buying it, because I kind of wanted to replay some of the original Far Cry, which I do already own, but I was going to buy the bundle because I don't have... For some reason, I don't on Steam have 2, even though I have it.
2 is really bad in my opinion.
But I don't have it on Steam. And
you're a collector.
I'm a collector. Why do you? There's no other reason.
This freaking guy.
There's no other reason I don't. There's no other reason I own all the GTAs, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I bought all the GTAs because it was the same price to buy San Andreas
as all
or
of
buy
them.
all of them. And I was like, well, I guess I might as well buy them all.
Yeah, I did the same thing. So, but yeah. And then I don't have, I have Far Cry 3, but I don't have the Blood Dragon
expansion, which is it's amazing, by the way. If you've never played it, you should go check it out. I
want to play it. And,
it's really good.
And see, it was $7.99 or $9.99 or something like that. But for like $4 more, you get the whole thing.
And you can give them away as Christmas gifts.
I would give me an extra a copy of like Far Cry that I could give to somebody.
I will say this. The best thing about Steam sales is that you can get those packages, those bundles. If you have friends that live kind of far away from you or whatever, and you get extras, you get doubles of games. That's a Christmas gift for those people.
Totally.
Even if they're not super into games, who doesn't love free stuff like that?
Or maybe I'll give it away. You know,
or we can give it away on the show.
What did I give away recently? I don't even remember.
Biff Naked CD.
No, I'm talking about from Steam. We do still have
that. Portal. Was it Portal?
Well, it was the Portal collection. I gave the Portal collection away.
Both 1 and 2, we gave it away.
So and I got that because
you had something free, or you purchased.
I already bought Portal 1 and Portal 2, and then I got them free as a gift for some badge that I earned, I think, on Steam or something. I mean, like, I didn't buy them again,
So really, we don't have a lot of stuff to talk about, but since we did talk about it yesterday, I want to talk about the Watch Dogs situation. Now, in case you don't know, Watch Dogs, when it came out, looked a whole lot different than it did at E3 2012. Everybody was really let down by this. Now, modders, of course, went in and found that they found all the files that turned on all the graphics extras that makes it look like the 2012. Now, this is the real-time reflective rain. This is all the grooves in the street. This is now, Ubisoft came out with a very, very weird statement that we posted on the Facebook. Basically, they said, the dev team is completely dedicated to getting the most out of each platform. So the notion that we would actively downgrade quality is contrary to everything. Contrary, by the way. Contrary to...
Mary, quite contrary. Ubisoft, you suck it, Harry.
To everything we've set out to achieve. We test and optimize our games. Blah, 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 blah. Excuses. Here's the funny thing about this. Everybody who's playing the game on PC, if they're using the mod, has noticed nothing but improvements in quality of their games instead of the jitter and stuff like that.
So it was like down here... I mean, and we're talking about, like, understand, so I don't have a huge rig nowadays by today's standards.
Yeah.
Granted, 3 years ago when I built it, it was, like, massive.
Same.
But I got a pair of 660 Ti's that I'm running an SLI with a 560 Ti for physics. Mm-hmm. And I was reading one of the guys that was running the mods was running a lesser card. I think he was running non-SLI. He was running like a...
He was running a single card.
Was it a 560 or
it was,
460?
It was
or
something. I think it was a 560
it was like
Ti. But it got serious improvement in both frames per second.
Yeah, it was like...
the jitter reduction. Yeah. Any of the weird things that were just happening in the game that nobody could explain. So, for me, I really think that this is Ubisoft becoming EA. Because they're... I know that sounds bad because I loved Ubisoft as a company, but you guys are kind of screwing up right now. And I understand why they're doing it.
EA, that's like a 4-letter word in the gaming industry.
I know it is. Now, the biggest reason I think that they're doing it is so that they can take all the graphical mods, they can have time to work on them a little bit more, and then when they release a game for just next-gen and PC, instead of actually having to downgrade it on the current-gen console, which is what I think they did, to satisfy current-gen, next-gen, and PC, I think they crippled the game to make it not look terrible in comparison on the current-gen.
Here's my suggestion. Make it look terrible. I mean,
I got a suggestion.
People who spend a lot of money on their PCs do it for a reason.
Well, I've got a better suggestion. We're in next gen. Stop making games for the current generation. I don't care if Microsoft said they're going to support it until 2015. If you want the next generation, go out and buy an Xbox
and see,
or a PlayStation 4.
And as someone who has only the last gen,
I
have a PS3, I have an Xbox 360.
But you have a PC. Don't punish the PC people.
Right, yeah. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the fact that, here's an example. I'm fine with the fact that I cannot play the new Halo when it launches on the Xbox 360. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm also fine with the fact that if I wanted to play Titanfall, I had to do it on PC because, first of all, I know it came on the 360.
No, but it looks bad.
Horrible. It looks horrible. So I was fine with the fact that either I could buy an Xbox One or I could get Titanfall for the PC.
And really, I've seen them both on PC and Xbox One. There's not much of a difference there.
There's not.
The difference is the scale of the textures and a few buttons. That's
and the resolution.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can play in 2640 or whatever the hell, 2560 by 1440 or whatever.
So it's like 2K or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatevs. I have a 61-inch television. I don't even care about that. And a lot of people are complaining about the 60 frames per second, 30 frames per second. But I guarantee you, when Watch Dogs 2 comes out, which I know that they're going to turn this into a 3-game franchise, it's going to look beautiful. It's going to look... And everybody's going to immediately forget.
And there's no reason this one shouldn't, though.
And everybody's going to immediately forget all this bad stuff happened and be like, oh my god, it looks amazing. What did you guys do?
Yeah.
They didn't cripple the game, for one. That's what they did. So, I'm really upset about it. I think it makes a bad precedent for... Precedents. There we go. Precedents. President
Bush
Obama.
was a bad president.
President Obama. I think it makes a bad president.
So Watch Dogs is fucked up. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. Thanks, Obama. But seriously, I think it's going to set a bad trend because a lot of people are going to come out.
Because EA's going, oh, we can do this?
They're already doing it. It's called Battlefield Hardline, which happens to be a combination of other games that they picked up along the way and smushed them together.
Speaking of EA.
Did
you know they're having a sale right now?
They are having a sale right now. Do you want to tell the kids about that? But is the sale going to be... Won't it be over by the time this airs?
No, because it's the whole month.
All right. Go ahead and tell them.
EA. Do you have an iPad or an iPhone?
Do you like EA games?
Do you like the EA games that aren't free? The ones you have to pay like sometimes $6 or $7 for? You can buy those for like $2 right now.
All right now, $1.99 to $9.99. Well, $9.99 to $1.99, right? Yeah. So they're cheap right now. So they're doing their own little Steam sale on mobile.
And I think that's why they're doing it. I think that's exactly why they're doing it.
Talking about people and things that are not cheap and not on sale, and the current situation of gaming. So PlayStation bought a company to do streaming for them,
which I thought was an amazing idea. I was happy to hear about this because this was going to be like Netflix meets Amazon Prime meets the PlayStation.
Yep, and you're going to be able to play all your old games. Well, check it out. The open beta for PlayStation Now is happening, and you can rent games through it.
Yep.
it's horribly expensive. For example, I've got a screenshot pulled up here. I want you to take a look at it.
Yeah, so I own this game. This is Final Fantasy 13-2, which is the stupidest name in the world. But
absolutely.
It's a fun game, even though it's not very Final Fantasy-y.
So for $5, for $4.99,
you can rent it for
4 hours.
Hours? Not
That's
days?
ridiculous.
Wait,
so
what?
For 7 days, $7.99.
Holy shit.
For 30 days, it's $14.99.
Yeah, which you might as well go buy the game used because it takes about 2 weeks to beat that game.
And for 90 days, it's $29.99. Now, they do give you the option to buy. I think they give you the option to buy said game as well.
Just
Not
go to
100%
GameStop
positive.
and buy a used copy of the game.
Now, you won't be able to play it on your PlayStation 4, but who cares about backwards compatibility?
No,
seriously, if you care, get out. I'm done.
And all those people who have a 4, I bet you $20 they have a 3 still in their house.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? I
because
do
you
if
know
I want
what?
to play an Xbox
I still have
360
my
game.
Xbox One console. Or I'm sorry,
your
original
original Xbox. Yes.
You know,
that's the thing is if I want to play
in
360
addition
game,
to the 3 Xbox 360s that are in my house.
If I want to play if I want to play a 360 game, I turn on my Xbox 360.
Right.
If I want to continue
And
playing these games, I'm not going to get rid of it.
Right. And if I buy an Xbox One, I'm not dumping my Gears of War 360.
Nope. That's just.
And if I buy a PS4,
not to mention they make great media centers as well. I can stream downloaded content to it. So even for a lot of these games,
don't let Microsoft hear you say that because that's kind of what they want the Xbox One to be. But
well, I mean the Xbox One is not as good of a media center as the Xbox 360 is.
Well, that's because they
dumped
their media home platform.
Easier,
they sold it to Ericsson.
Yep,
because they're idiots.
So, but I mean that's really all I have for Game Changer this week. We got a Steam sale. Boo on you, Ubisoft. Get your crap together,
and
man.
And boo on you, Sony. What the hell?
Wait a minute. Let's also talk about one more thing Ubisoft-wise. People are really upset because they refuse to put the female assassin into the new Assassin's Creed
I heard
game.
about the Assassin's Creed thing. You posted that, I think, just today.
Well, because...
It's there.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
That wasn't what I posted. It was not Ubisoft. That would have been the people who were the developers for Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, Sunset Overdrive,
decided to quickly go in and put a nice little costume in for a female. They're not calling it an assassin.
She's an assassin.
But it's an assassin for Assassin's Creed. And they did it. That is shots fired. That is some...
It was a good idea. It was a good idea. It was a really good idea.
Talk about some cheap press right there.
Yeah.
So, but Ubisoft, I get it. That things are costly to develop. Blah, 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 blah. And you want to do different animations.
Excuses.
When you guys did a female protagonist before, you used the same male animations you used, and nobody had a problem with it. They walked around with an air of confidence. It kind of just made him a total badass. So, I mean, look at female Shepard in the Mass Effect games. They had the exact same movements as the male Shepard did. Again, badass. So why can't chicks be badasses? I don't understand.
There's no
why
reason.
You have to...
So I this is an interesting phenomenon. I'm going to take a little tangent if I can. That has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. But females in games, and I don't mean females who play games. I mean females in the games,
like female characters.
Characters, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it be NPC or the character you're playing. You will find when you sit behind me playing something that's third person,
you're playing a chick.
9 times out of 10, I'm playing a chick. In Defiance, Trinity, my in-game main character is a she. Well, she's a she.
Well, you're gonna spend that many hours into something.
If I'm gonna spend
booty, rocking everywhere, rocking.
I knew you were gonna do that. Well, yeah, I'm gonna look at a girl's butt, not a guy's butt. Yeah. I mean, but I think it's more fun. Plus, the voices they give. Like I chose the lunatic voice pack for Defiance. She's like Crazy Eyes, but white girl sounding, and it's hilarious.
But so females, in my opinion, y'all don't get enough love. I mean, as far as it goes,
that's where I was going with
everybody. You're either we're saving you, or you're scantily clad, or
or not clad at all.
You're like not as hardcore as the dude characters are.
Right.
I don't believe in that.
That's stupid.
As far as equality goes, there's a game called Heavenly Sword. It came out for PlayStation 3, and it had a very strong female protagonist. You look at Lara Croft for Tomb Raider. She made a generation of gaming,
right?
And
but
she
even
was a
Lara,
strong female protagonist.
But the problem is, even people like Lara Croft or Lollipop Chainsaw, that they are strong females in the games. They're still basically half naked.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lara Croft not so much in the new Tomb Raider.
It's true.
In the old stuff,
I was thinking the original
booty shorts and some weird pointy boobs in her.
Very weird. Well, polygon. They didn't have a lot of polygons to work with, so
polygonal boobies.
She had like Madonna cones or whatever.
Pretty much. But the thing is, I feel bad for you guys out there because I don't understand why a story has to always involve a dude. I would play a game that's a chick and is a very strong female.
I would too.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Totally
I think that they fully believe that it doesn't sell. And that's
you're wrong.
Well, yeah,
I'm just going to say.
I'm going to go ahead and
not
say
you,
too.
sorry. You
video game company
people.
developers. Yeah. What was it? It was Bullet Witch? It was basically Devil May Cry, but it was with a chick. And I want to say it's Bullet Witch. I can't exactly remember. But that one, again, female protagonist sold amazingly. The game sold really well.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised.
Mass Effect 3, you can choose to be a chick or dude. And all of those games sold really well.
Portal.
Because
you're a chick in Portal.
Your shell, yeah. Your shell. These games sold amazingly well. And it didn't matter if you were, and I go back to Mass Effect again, that was a story driven by the events around. Right. Technically, it didn't really, you were there. You were just there, and it was the events around that. Didn't matter if you were male shepherd or female shepherd.
Yeah, I agree. So
still got to punch that chick in the face, though. You still got to punch that camera woman.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
So, but that's all we got for you on Game Changer this week. I know it's a little short.
I am going to do a Defiance review pretty soon.
Do it.
He
keeps saying he's going to do it. I just tell him.
Well, I want to give everybody a little teaser about some of the good and the bad, and then maybe next week I'll do my full review of some of the changes since free to play. I'm gonna talk.
Terrible.
I'm gonna whine about stuff. I'm actually going to whine. You're gonna want to serve me some cheese because I forget sometimes the average age of the players in these games are like 12.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't forget that because I have an Xbox Live account. Yeah. So
the chat is just I got told to go fuck myself today.
Yep. But to be fair, you're playing an MMO, and if pro tip, if you're out there. And you're like, I'm offended by the way these youngsters are chatting in this MMO.
The chat or log
Get out.
Yeah, because it's. I'm not offended by it, but it's just like I sometimes forget how.
I was very taken aback today by this chap who told me to go fucketh myself.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. But I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I'm also going to talk about all the newbies, the free to play newbie mobs that come in and then complain that they have to spend $5 of real money to upgrade certain things in the game. That
it's free to play.
I spent $100 damn on this. So when they yell about the fact that why didn't I have to go spend $5 to get more keys than them?
Yeah, because you spent $100 on the game.
Right there. You see this? I don't do this very often. I'm doing it right now.
But we'll come back and we'll talk about that possibly next week. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
You should also probably subscribe to us on YouTube.
And feel free to give us a call if you agree or disagree with any of our stuff. The number is 480-STUPID-9.
Speaking of phone calls, stick around for Thursday's show because I think
we got a phone call. We got a voicemail.
But tomorrow is Wild Card Wednesday.
I ain't gonna be here.
I'll be back tomorrow, and you might remember Tess from our old political show. He and I are going to get our conversation on. So
they're going to pull their dicks out and put them on the table. Hang out.